This is Katy.
And this is Patience.
And we're
Gummy Buddies.
This is serious. This is a serious investigative reporting podcast.
It's like Dateline.
Hi.
Hello.
We're back.
Again.
Guess who's back?
Slim Shady. We have so much to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got a lot. We have our notes. I'm going to have to edit myself out. It's been not a full month since our last episode. So we've not been big slackers. Hasn't been a full month. Am I lying?
It hasn't been a full month. We just haven't posted the last episode.
It's true. We haven't posted the last episode. It's ready.
Coming.
It is. It's coming.
Shame on us.
It's locked and loaded, and it's going to be posted shortly. Yeah. So we have news. We have done things.
Lots of things.
Yes. But individually, Patience, what did you do? How has this month been for you? Tell me how you feel about that.
He's my therapist. I don't think I've done anything new since the last time. Like, I've learned one new cool thing. Remember how you learned something? I'll tell you my thing I learned. Mm-hmm. So I was talking to somebody about dehydration and how you can, what's a theory method of you being able to tell someone's dehydrated. Okay. Like, there are theories like when your tongue is like white, it means you're not getting enough. There's another theory, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's where you take your fingers, plant them out as straight as you can. Don't like extend them as hard as you can. Take the skin, pinch it upwards for a few seconds.
Oh, to see if it stays? And
if it stays, like mine is, you are severely dehydrated. Because the elasticity in your fingers. And I never knew that until someone taught me. And I was like, man, that's actually really interesting to know. Because I guess it was tested on like children. Like when they were younger, it was like an easier way to tell for kids to know how they were dehydrated. Because they're children. I forget the like medical method or whatever it's called. But I did it to TJ when I came home that day. And his like instantly went down. And I'm like, you're the least person in this house that drinks water. I'm like, why do mine stay up? Yeah. It's so weird to like watch.
I feel old when I squish extra skin on myself. I feel like I'm making like a little old lady.
I just feel fat.
Or like if my boobs, if I'm like leaning on my bed a certain way and I kind of look down my shirt, then sometimes it makes my boob skin like wrinkle in a certain place. Especially when I'm on a lower weight and I've like gained and then lost, and you know, I like look down. I'm like, oh my gosh, I look like 80-year-old titties. And I'm like, what's happening?
Other than that. There was that. Yesterday was my birthday.
Yes.
Yes, yesterday was my birthday. We're going to do stuff tomorrow. I don't know what it is.
I'm very excited. I love surprising Patience because she hates surprises.
I do. It makes me like have a lot of anxiety. She got me a robe for my birthday, which I've always wanted a robe. I think they're just like elegant and like something out of a movie. Like, I feel like most people don't wear robes
It's
anymore.
A silk robe, to be specific. It's not just like a fuzzy bathrobe.
Yeah.
But
Ninja Patience. I'm not even high yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting. I feel like I've heard that before, and then I totally forgot that was a thing. And that makes a lot of sense. For me, the thing that I learned is, I'm so annoyed at myself because, so at work I'm known as the person who always corrects other people's mispronunciations, and I have something I've been pronouncing wrong for 13 years. It's fine. I didn't want to just go and die in the corner when I found out. Okay, so this word, it is spelled out Troche. And most people don't use that word in common colloquial. Patience's face is making fun of me so hard right
Big
now.
words really are hard for me. Like, there are lots of times she'll use big words and I have to be like, talk stupid. Like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Say that. She's like, Katy, talk stupid.
Like, I don't understand it. It's something I just don't get.
She never asks me to talk dirty to her anymore. Just stupid. Yeah, so thought that word was troche this whole time. And I think it's because of douche. Like in French, there's douche, C-H-E, So I thought it was Troche, Troche. Nope. Take a guess how it's pronounced. Just go for it. Troche. What do you think?
Trough.
Okay. You know, that's a good guess. It's trochee. Trochee. What the crap?
Okay.
Why?
Question. Is it of French Italian descent? Because there's gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Yeah. It's that pasta.
Mm-hmm.
G-N-O-C-C-H-I,
Is
it from the same, like...
Italian or something? I don't know the origins of the word. I just assumed French and saw this. Or
Does it have the...
Nope. No accent or anything. Just, yeah. So, it is like a type of lozenge that's usually dissolved in the mouth. So, a trochee. And
now I just think about noodles when you say it.
So now my boss thinks I'm like... He's like, I got one, Katie. And I'm like, yeah. So now I randomly am like, trochee. It's also a really cute word. Trochee. All right, I'll stop saying it. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. You know what it made me think of? Into our next conversation.
All right.
We took a girls' trip and we went to Colorado and we met one of our friends, Kat. Hi, Kat.
Hi, Kat.
On our way there, we played the ABC...
the impromptu,
improv ABC thing that we did. It made me think of the X words that we found.
Oh,
and you kept saying them, and then I want to remember the X words, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. I could only get X-ray.
Yeah.
So we did that on our drive.
That was good. And then we did the wish game. What's it called again? Monkey Paw.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know,
it is where you have a wish, but then the other person adds a catch to the wish, like a curse. We did that. Mm-hmm. We'll bring that up later in the episode.
Yeah, maybe we'll play that instead of the question game. Maybe we'll do something like that.
We also did a lot of...
We definitely have that planned ahead.
We had a lot of cows on your side. Cows on my side. There were cows all the way until you got to Colorado. It was nuts.
Pretty much nothing but cows.
Mm-hmm.
And random
stinky
cows, yeah. And then cement truck butts just in a graveyard with some advertisement on them.
It was so weird.
It was super weird.
Paulson, what are you doing with all your cement truck butts?
It's secretly where they have their apocalyptic stashes of weapons. It's filled with rifles.
They're like underground bunkers that you actually climb into it and you go down.
The cement truck and then I like it.
That'd be so cool, creepy.
Oh yeah, creepy. It'd be so creepy. That would be cool.
I mean, imagine if you just open it up and then you crawled down into it and there were just people in there. What if you just walked into dead people?
Creepy. Oh yeah, you open up the door and it's nighttime and all you see is a glint of black eyeballs.
That'd be so weird.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's scary.
It was really cool going up to Colorado, Katie. We ended.
You're fine. I was just reading it.
When we went up to it, we decided to go to our Airbnb early so I could see the mountains for the first time because it's the farthest I've been. And it was the coolest thing because you just saw them in the distance, almost on a painting. It just didn't seem real. The whole thing, going up to them, coming the drive. It was insane. It was the coolest thing.
It is. I love Colorado, and I like it because it's you don't think you see a mountain in the distance. You think it's just a weird shadow or a cloud. And then the closer you get, the darker and darker it becomes. And the more you're like, what? And then the peaks just kind of grow and grow and grow and get bigger and bigger. And it's honestly, if you've never seen mountains, stop this podcast right now. And go out to your car, quit your job, beg for money, and drive to the mountains because you need to see them before you're dead.
It was... amazing. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
We're not lucky enough to live in these bougie places where people are just in the mountains chilling.
We ended up going to Estes Park. Mm-hmm. So cool. We ended up having to stop at the Airbnb because Katie had to go to the bathroom so bad. And right as we're walking up, there's a deer just right there at our door. And it was I didn't think the wildlife would be like that. Even the elk and the deer, were all next to our Airbnb. And it's nestled in the mountains. So, to see everything, it just was so out of a book. It just does not seem real.
It was, I want to go back so bad. It was, we've always talked about wanting to do a girls trip, and we had never done one. And finally, her and I just, a while back, we were like, okay, we're going to take the first step. We're going to request the days off work. So we did that. And then we knew we had the days, and we knew that the longer we waited, the less likelihood of us finding an Airbnb of what we wanted. Because I told her, I was like, I don't care what we're doing. We're getting one with a hot tub. That's the rule.
Best idea. Okay, I've never just like, it was, our Airbnb was amazing. And we had no one above us until like the last day, and it was quiet, and the hot tub, it was like, people could still see you, but it was still like nice and private. Like it was so nice.
Yeah, it was right on our porch, so it felt very private. And it was, of course, it was fall, because it's fall here. Fall, y'all. And it was just in the last day, the snow fell overnight. And so the very last night we were there, we're sitting in the hot tub, and it's Colorado. So the snow just, it just drops, and it drops fast. So there's giant fluffy snowflakes just floofing down, and we're sitting in our hot tub, which luckily had a roof over it. When you guys win the lottery and you build yourselves hot tubs, highly recommend a roof over your hot tub, because we were like wishing we were on the upper deck of this Airbnb. But then when it started to snow, we were like, oh, that would be so pretty if the snow fell on us. And then we're like, no, it wouldn't be. It's nicer just to look at the snow.
Yeah. It was just great. We ate at the Shining Hotel, which I've never seen the movie. I've seen little clips of it.
The Stanley Hotel.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But it's from The Shining, yeah.
And we had brunch there. It was all right. It wasn't like my favorite to die for.
I did say to die for.
But it was nice to go in and see, and because they had a lot of like original stuff in there.
Yeah, it's a really cool old we have not clinked yet, guys. So that being said,
we want to stay there next time, at least one night, and then go to our Airbnb, because we want to. You couldn't like go and explore it, like you had to be a member.
So patients kept looking for ghosts in all the window.
I wanted to.
They had a Halloween decoration up of a ghost. So maybe we'll post a picture on our Instagram here of the ghost from the Stanley Hotel that we found. Here, let me write that down ghost? So we don't. Oh yeah, I forgot about that ghost. That made me think I started my period. Wait, there's a story. Hang on, don't stop listening. In our Airbnb, whoever did the cleaning, it was cute. They made like a little ghost out of the toilet paper and set it on top of the toilet paper roll. But the eyes, they used like a really dark red ink to make the eyes, and I didn't know it. And I threw it in the toilet before I sat down to go pee, and I was in a hurry, so I really had to pee. I peed, and I stood up, and I saw a blob of red in the toilet, and I was like, no! And then it was just the ghost's eyes. Yeah. And I was freaking out.
Her and Kat, while we were waiting for our reservations to start, they went out to the Rose Garden, which obviously there's nothing really there, because since we're in fall, it's all, like, died off pretty much. But they found there's, like, a seat that you can sit in, and there's a quote there. I took a picture of Katy next to it. She wasn't paying attention, but it's fine. The mountains in the background. It says, the people you love become ghosts inside of you, and like this, you keep them alive.
We love it.
It is like something you never thought about. Like,
I always thought about how your loved ones kind of live through you, but I love the idea of them calling it ghosts inside of you. It just... I don't know. It just makes me, it sounds spooky, but it makes me so happy, you know? So ghosts, before we move on, can I tell them? We have made a discovery.
Yeah.
It's an important discovery, people. Tugboat. Do you know my ghost tugboat that lives in my kitchen? That always haunts us every time we get high and do a podcast, and has now done it while we're sober too. Like, I was cooking dinner the other day, and a cup just randomly jumped off of the counter. It's fine. I realize things can be imbalanced. I realize some people don't believe in ghosts, but those people are boring. Tugboat. I better tell a story about how I figured this out. I just had this eureka moment. So Patience saw some cups that were in our cabinet and were like kind of shoving up into the shelf above it. And she was like, I hate this. This is driving me nuts. She's like, we got this whole other cabinet on the other side. I should just put the cups in there. Well, Patience didn't know and didn't remember
Because she has this thing about this cabinet from when she moved into our house.
It had a dead cat in it. A dead, decomposed cat. Yes, my kitchen cabinet, people. I was looking through while the realtor was showing the house. I open up a cabinet and there's a dead cat just laying there mummified with goop coming out of it, okay? It was the nastiest thing I've seen in my life. And it was so gross. So I spent, I'm not even kidding, just hours and hours, scrub, bleach, scrub, bleach, scrub, bleach. And no matter how much I cleaned the dead cat and the guts and the decomposition out of that cabinet, I knew there was not a chance I would ever use that for anything of import. So, but I don't want to rip the cabinet out because I ain't got money for that. So now we use it for like random junk. I keep my vases in it, old CDs that I never listen to anymore because I almost never use the actual CD player in my kitchen. For those of you tuning in that are younger, CDs are these disc thingies that were plastic that you can listen to music on. It's great. So, long story short, I just saw her putting the cup in and I was like, oh. I was like, patience, you can't put your cup in the cabinet. The cat. And then I was like, Tugboat. Tugboat is the cat. It's the dead cat from my cabinet. That's why everything's been knocked over the counters. That's why I felt tugging on my loose clothing. It's because it's a freaking dead cat. So we have a ghost cat, you guys.
Named Tugboat.
Named Tugboat. I want to draw. Can somebody that's really good at art? I know somebody that's good at art. Cat. Full of squircle.
Well, when we were in Colorado, Kat got high with us.
Yes.
She did like something a little different, but she was still kind of on our level. And she drew a squirrel, like this amazing drawn squirrel.
A silhouette. It looked like one of those pretty old-timey cameos that goes in a brooch, but it was a squirrel. Mm-hmm. And it's amazing. And maybe we'll post a picture of that too. Squircle picture.
It was great. And she drew like acorns all around it. Like she put so much thought into it.
Yes. It was amazing. It was so cute. But she sat there and she hunched with her shoulders like curved over themselves like she was trying to hide her drawing. She looked like a little witch or something. And her hands, she kind of like hooked them in front of the notebook she was drawing on. And we're like, what are you? She did it for like 15 minutes straight.
It felt like forever.
Yeah, and then we're like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm still drawing. I don't want you to see. And we're like, okay. And then afterwards, she finally reveals it, and it's like amazing. I don't know. I just heard high Picasso came out.
I don't think
Picasso. Oops, sorry.
Circles.
I thunked you.
So yeah, we had a really fun trip. We weren't there for too long, but we're gonna plan our next one because it was just so great.
I think it's time for us to clink before we move on.
I definitely think I'm ready to clink.
We've only been recording 22 minutes. We're doing pretty good.
We are testing a theory this episode. So, one time, I think it was the last time we recorded, Katy had Chinese food?
Yes.
Or was it Indian?
No, we didn't record. I just randomly, because it was the night where we were going to record. We did not get to record because I was preparing for the Halloween party and it was wild.
And she got like super out of this world.
I got higher than I've been in my freaking life. It was...
And we think it's because of the Chinese food she ate.
Yes.
So we had Chinese food tonight, so we're gonna see how well we are on each other's, like,
we should have probably started off with that to, like, lure people in and get them listening. We're idiots.
We're also trying new gummies. Mm-hmm. Budsburns were sold out at our store, so they have made their own. So if they're not good enough, we're gonna do probably a booster. Mm-hmm. We did try. Okay, let's think first, and then I'll continue that story.
So I'm gonna write down 9:22 p.m. Yes, it is that late. We're just wild people. Clink, clink,
clink, clink.
All right, it is the 50 Shades of Green brand of the equivalent dosage of Budsburns. It's
they do not smell
weedy. That's not how people say it. There was a lady that smelled so strong of weed at work today, but she was so nice, and I was like, I'm here for it. I wish everybody smelled like this.
I passed a bunch of people in Walmart today, and they, like, smelled of it, and I'm like, they're really not setting the tone for tonight, people.
We also didn't tell them. We gotta tell them about our Canada Dry thing. Canada Dry with read. Okay,
we're gonna clink.
Mm-hmm.
Clink.
That was a floppy clink. Clink. What? They keep flopping.
They're flaccid.
Don't let our pee go pleasant. That's better. Okay.
Okay, I just want to get over this so I can remember the story. Nope. I already don't like it. So sorry for you.
I didn't taste anything at all. And then after I swallowed, I tasted it.
I taste it chewing. Maybe it's because I mixed hard Skittles with it.
You fool. I don't taste it all. I tasted like, we did like a tangerine orange one. The aftertaste I don't taste at all. You must have been unlucky. What if your half is way stronger than my half? I'm going to be really mad. That's happened before.
Okay, so when we were in Colorado, we did actual THC gummies. Mm-hmm. We did 10 grams, and we kind of asked the guy for, like, his opinion, and we got the ones that are, like, uplifted, and they did nothing.
Nope. Didn't do diddly squats. Patients did get slightly higher than me.
Like, there was one point, like, I could tell, like, I definitely was affected. Mm-hmm. But then, like, it tapered off so fast that I felt like I could drive, I could be back to normal, like, I wasn't tired. Like, normally after we do these gummies, like, we are, like, it's bedtime.
Yeah, we were so sober that we ended up waiting just a little while and then doing our normal gummies because we were like, we're here in Colorado on our girls trip with our hot tub to just vibe and be high and chill. And
oh my gosh, and being in the hot tub high is like...
it was so good, you guys.
And we're so good when we, like, do stuff together. Like, we're so still safe. Like,
yeah, we were very like, careful not to let anyone fall asleep. At one point, Kat was
like, I'm overheating. Like, and I was like, okay.
Time to get out.
Let's go. All of us. Let's go. Because, like, I think Kat was a little worried that, like, we weren't going to be with it enough to, like, still be safe. Mm-hmm. So we were like, okay, the rule is, if someone isn't feeling something or they're not feeling good or they're getting too hot, like, we listen to each other and that's our cue to get out. So we did so good.
Yeah. Yep. And we set timers to make sure we wouldn't, like, get too zoned out in the hot tub. We tried to be very safety minded. We always try to be. Like, when we do our gummies, we are, as said before, we're both parents. So, like, we don't ever do this around our children. Like, they're always in bed.
We have someone else here.
Yeah, we always have somebody else watch it. We try to be responsible addicts. Yeah. Because,
like, even when we, like, try to cook, we normally don't like to use the oven because it's...
we're scared. People that smoke weed all the time are like, these guys are babies.
I just don't trust myself. The Delta 9 stuff is, like, way stronger than the THC stuff that we had. So,
it is.
It was fun. We did it while we did a puzzle in like 7 hours. We did it. we did a puzzle like the whole time.
We just sat there zoning so hardcore into the puzzle. And Kat was just vibing, like, half-heartedly doing the puzzle, half-heartedly doing, like...
She was doing our shirts. We made friendship shirts where we, like, all hugged each other and painted our bodies and all our arms and hands.
We did our body paint.
But we did that. So,
yeah. It was fun. I definitely want to come up with a new craft for our next girls' trip. And I do want to do another one.
We were going to do the canvas. For Halloween, me and Katy painted canvases repainted them of, like, mine's a monster. She is a spider in a dress. That's what mine is. But Katy drew, like, this really pretty, like, witch.
It was fun. If you guys have never seen, it's like the TikTok thing where the girl said, you need to have you a girls' night where you do wine and painting, where you make spooky paintings from, like, thrift store paintings. And I was like, that's a genius idea. Let's do it. And so we did it one night. And I'm glad we did. It was fun. The problem is we did it when we
were high.
So we zoned into it super hard. So by the end of it, we were doing it for so long. We were like, I'm done. And we didn't do anything else that night. So
you didn't even paint yours that night.
No, I did start to paint it. I didn't finish it. I have the little spell book and, like, spell ingredients bookshelf that I never finished painting.
She sketched all hers out. I just went for it. Like, I just started painting. I was like,
I'm so proud of mine. I suck at drawing, so yeah. All right, so on the topic of spooky things, full confession, this episode was supposed to be recorded on the night before Halloween, so we planned our subjects around death. And I believe in our last podcast, which... this is the first time we've recorded without pre-listening to our old podcast, so we can make sure we address any questions we left unanswered and stuff like that. So we might have a little bit more catch up to do next episode. But I believe we did previously state, we are each going to do a little segment, and it's going to be about death, because nothing makes me happier than chatting with death with my high friend.
And this will
with my friend Death.
This will definitely be a longer episode, just because we haven't like recorded. It's just been like a really long time. I know we haven't posted our other one, but I feel like there's just too much we need to talk about, like, preemptively. My topics are a lot shorter than Katie's. One of mine is recent, and then the other one is like something like I think has been talked about before. I'm
excited. We also don't know exactly, as always, it's a surprise, so I don't know what she's going to say. Are you in love with me?
Yes. Yes. Oh, and then when we were in Colorado, we would use the oven because we were hungry. The oven was so loud and it kept beeping, and I was like, I'm coming! Stop beeping!
She has this voice she does just like that. I'm coming! And then she like whines
it wasn't like where it would give it a break of like a minute until you came back to the oven. It was like beep, 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 and it was just like, shut up! Shut up! So we did that.
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, so my first story, it is located in Savannah, Georgia. It is a airstrip.
Okay.
Sorry. I believe it's at a... Okay, well, I don't know the name of it. Just bear with me. Basically,
we're professionals again.
Basically, there are 2 grave plots on the runway.
What?
They're like located on the runway and you can see them. I will show you a picture.
So the planes are just clunking over the people's skulls?
So, I saw this on TikTok, like, when I first saw this, and I was like, what? Like, this isn't real, whatever. It is real. The Dotson family, used to own this really big part of it used to be a big field, and they buried their ancestors on it. And then eventually, I can't tell if it's like, it says Army Air Corps, so I'm guessing the military owns it or something.
Did you say
Corpse. Corp?
Isn't it just the Air Corps? Isn't the P silent?
It says Army Air Corps.
Do they say corpse?
I think
it's corpse or core?
CORPS?
Is the... I'm writing
Future
this
Katy.
down. Corpse?
Inform us.
Corpse?
Okay.
Core.
It says, it is believed that the family cemetery contained over 100 or even more graves. The Dotson great-grandchildren negotiated with the federal government. All but 4 of their ancestors were relocated to another cemetery in Savannah. The remaining grave markers honor the original owners of the Dotson family farm, known in the 1800s as the Cherokee Hills. It is located on the western half of the Savannah Hilton Head International Airport, where it exists today. The family wished for the graves to remain in place when westward extension of this east to west runway was required during the World War II. The graves of Richard and Catherine Dotson, along with 2 beloved relatives, Daniel, I think it's Houston, and John Dotson, remain undisturbed in and next to the airport's most active runway. These grave sites are only ones in the world embedded in an active 9,350-foot runway serving thousands of general and commercial aviation operations.
You want to talk about disrespecting a freaking grave.
I mean, think about, like, when you land, how hard you hit. Imagine if... They have to be reinforced, because, like, what if the wheel just hit that? And, like, what if it would, like, pop up? Like, it has to be reinforced somehow to where it doesn't break into them. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, theoretically, they should be far enough below the earth that it shouldn't affect them as much. But, I mean, you're talking about a giant freaking plane.
And you're talking about when they were buried in the, 1800s or whatever?
Disrespect. Just rude. Rude. I don't want people landing their airplane on my body dust.
I can't believe you would want to dig up that old of graves of your family members, like your whole generation, and move them to another cemetery. I would have been like, no, this is obviously sacred. This is like my family. Why would I?
So, but why were those specific people left, but then the other graves were relocated?
I think it's because since they were the oldest,
Okay.
Maybe they thought it was too fragile. Maybe it's because, like, they're the originals. This is where they wanted to be.
Plot twist. There's not even anybody buried in the graves. They just did it as a scheme for the airport to get
I'm one of those people. I want to know. I want to... What are they called? Exhume?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see one. I've looked up videos trying to see. I want to know what a body looks like when it's been underground for so long.
Wait, are you talking about anybody or yeah?
In general. Like, I've looked up videos. Like, I want to know what it looks like.
You want to know what corpses look like after they're exhumed. Just watch Forensic Files. They're on there all the time.
I want to see, like, people's bodies when they've been in water too long.
The body farms. Have you heard of them?
I've seen pictures of them, but I want, like, not ones that are for science.
Okay. So, like the plot to kill TJ. We're making it good now. We're going to just constantly move his corpse to see what it looks like.
I don't know. I think the death part of that stuff is really interesting.
Okay.
So that's my first story.
That was a great story about death.
I found it on TikTok and I was like, that would be a good one to talk about. My next story.
That's where The Walking Dead started too.
What? Oh, well, yeah, that's right. Because TJ was like, that wasn't that far from where I lived. Stupid TJ. My next story is actually today. Well, it happened last Saturday, but there's more news about it today.
Okay.
So it's a very fresh topic, very raw emotions going out to it, okay?
All right.
So, my condolences to the family.
You're smiling going, she has like this creepy, excited look in her eyes. And
sad.
Like, my condolences.
It's really sad, but that like twisted part of me wants to like know what it looks like, kind of thing. Like, unfortunately. So last Saturday, let me get to this part. I'm going to use first names because I don't think I'm going to pronounce them correctly. Okay. I'm just so sad. I don't want to cry either. Okay, so in southern Florida, a human head washed up on the beach.
Oh, okay.
Last Saturday, Victor, I can't pronounce his last name. He's 19. He went missing from...
Enrique Castaneda.
I don't know. I'm not good with the accent for Spanish names, so I don't even want to butcher it. He went missing Saturday near, like, the South Point Drive, Miami Beach, police say, and after a 3-hour search, they couldn't find him. They did confirm today that the human head was him.
Just the head.
Just the head. There is no news about, like, there's no, like, theories, there's nothing, like, because this just happened this morning. But I want to know your theories on what happened to his body.
Okay, so it depends on like the bone structure around his neck. Like, how was it cut off? Was it cut off? Did it look jagged, like it was ripped off by some sort of mechanism? Like, could it have been in a boating accident where a boat just plowed over him and ripped his head off? That's so sad, but like...
I want to show you this video. Sorry, I'm really close. Hello, I'm showing Katy a video. They actually have footage of them putting it in a bag.
Oh,
and he's gonna pick.
Poor Enrique. I just realized I'm probably being really loud in the.
Oh, please do it. They end up picking up a red bag with the head in it.
Oh.
And I guess someone was walking on the beach, raking or like picking up trash or something, and they found it.
Just raking. This is my Zen garden.
I think that's so extremely sad. Yeah. I just don't. I don't know what my theories would be.
I mean, how's he ever going to get ahead in life if he gets murdered?
Too soon.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
If
he were in my family, he would have loved the joke. Okay, our family's got a very dark sense of humor.
I want to know what happened in the first place with, like, okay, I think they were going jets. I don't remember how he went missing in the first place. I think it just said swimmer. So my question is like, did he get caught on something at the bottom of the sea? Did he drown initially? But if he would have drowned, he would have came back up.
Yeah.
And the
fact that his head is they're going to have to do tests to see if the head was detached posthumously. Like, at what point was the head detached? Was he alive? Is that what killed him? They'll be able to tell, like, with the eyes, they can look for signs of petechial hemorrhaging to see if he was, like, strangled in any way. And I don't know if drowning also shows in the eyes as well, but it'll be really interesting to see.
And where's the other half? Like, what if the other half is still out there somewhere? Like, washed up on the other bed?
It's gotta be.
Or, like, what if something ate it? Like, and then they were like, I don't want the head, and they just
spat it out. Like, there's just giant bite marks from Loch Ness Monster that escaped somehow and is wandering on the Florida coast.
Like, it makes me think of, like, what a serial killer. Like, what if it's a serial killer who's just...
Dude, that's such Dexter vibes, because didn't he...
I've never seen it.
Dexter just in Florida, though?
I don't know. I haven't watched it. I've been wanting to.
That's... I don't know. That is... So, yeah. Rough.
Very sad, but it makes me, like, want to ask a million questions.
All I can think of is if he was, like, snorkeling and a boat didn't even know they ran over him and, like, he hit the motor.
He was swimming with his girlfriend. They had, like, a picture of him and a girl, so it could be a girlfriend, sister. I don't know. I don't know anything because I'm just shipping it on because of my research. All
right.
So that's really sad.
I have to cough for just a second. I'm going to pause. I'm sorry. All right. So
okay. Sorry. Hi. Welcome back. I found more of my story. So the head found on the beach was the swimmer, the 19-year-old, who drowned after saving his sister.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, drowned after saving his sister?
Like he must have drowned, but then something must have happened, and that's why his head's on the shore. But I guess it says he saved his sister. It says they got a call about a swimmer in distress. Him and the younger sister went underwater. Okay. So that was a sister in the picture. They got caught up in a rip current. They couldn't find his body. And then today they found the head on the beach. So I wonder, like, what would have decapitated his head.
There's so many boats that go in and out of there, though, it's so sad, but, like, I'm sure any one of them with their rudders under there could have just conked it off, sadly. I'm sure they'll find more pieces of him soon if he's found in that area. That is very sad. Well, yay! Okay, so on that uplifting note, why don't we talk about my happy death story?
Oh, it's happy death, eh?
Well, I don't know. Some of it's actually happy death. Okay. So what I did was I focused on just a few different kinds of bizarre funeral customs. Now, there are so many more out there I didn't talk about because otherwise my segment would be insanely long. It's already going to be longer than yours because I'm me and I can't shut up. Hello, I'm me. Oh, Levi, I'm me. It's so cute. Okay, sorry guys. Ignore that. The first funeral custom I'm going to talk about. It might seem kind of familiar because I've vaguely heard stories that you can do this with people when they're dead. But they're called burial beads or death beads. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay. So it's where you take and you have your loved one cremated, but then you superheat it until the ashes crystallize and they turn into full on, like they look like glass crystals. And it only takes 90 minutes to get a body turned into death beads. That's wild. Like, you super heat it.
I was not expecting you to say that. I've seen the things where people put ashes inside of, like, jewelry, and then, like, you carry your loved ones around. Like, I think that's really sweet. Did not think you were about to say that our bodies can turn into crystals.
Yep. Didn't know that either. I've heard of, like, turning into a diamond or whatever, which I'll talk a little bit more about later. But yeah, these are burial beads. So it was actually originated in South Korea. As far as I could tell, that's when they first happened. Did you know their people are freaking pretty? You can turn, like, they're so pretty when they're dead and they're cremated super hot. There's turquoise, light gray, and light pink people will turn into. And here is what they look like. I am showing patients a picture of these burial beads.
I'm gonna ask you so many questions.
Okay.
How do you turn colors Is everyone just like a natural of their own color?
Yeah.
Or do they put like a dye in you and then you turn into that color? No,
that's natural with no added. So that picture that you saw, there is no added minerals or anything. That is just straight up person.
Okay.
So people just naturally are different colors.
Next question. Mm-hmm. How are they not like smoky, ashy? How are they so...
Because the ash just, it gets heated so much that it smelts together. It's kind of like sand turning into glass. It's like that. And
those are so rounded. I'm guessing someone like polishes and shines you.
That, I don't know how that works. They're just sitting there like polishing you. Oh, I don't know. I didn't read into the end product. I just know that that's how the beads are made.
I love the coloring thing because I'd love to know what color I am.
I know, right?
Like,
I kind of do too. Like,
what if I was a unique color?
Do the death and dismemberment claim on my insurance I just signed up for. Knock off one of my hands and see what color I am for real. Like, who cares about race when we need to know if we're turquoise, pink, or gray when we're dead? When we're superheated into burial beads.
I never knew that.
So the reason that this became popularized more, I noticed that this company that I was researching, they're kind of one of the first ones to make it common. They're out of South Korea. So back in the year 2000, South Korea passed a law because of the overpopulation. They said that after 60 years, you have to remove your buried loved ones from their grave. You have to totally move your grave out because there's just so many people, they don't have room. So they're trying to like campaign, get people to do other things. They're trying to push cremation. And this company comes out with burial beads and they say, hey, it's nice. Let's do this. So don't get me started. What is the government going to do to me if I don't go dig up Granny Smith out of her grave?
Are they paying for it? Like, are they paying for it?
No,
what?
It's like the opposite of a repo man. What are they going to do? Take the coffin and just dump it on your doorstep if you don't come undig it after 60 years? Imagine.
You just made me have like the biggest like epiphany. Like to think about how our country is so different from like North Korea, South Korea, wherever you said.
Mm-hmm. South Korea. Yeah.
How they bury people and their funeral stuff is so 180 different from what we do.
Oh, girl, you gonna find out how different the whole world is.
I thought our, like, funerals and stuff were, like, pretty, like, it's very respectable, very, like, straight to the point where you're gonna mourn, you're gonna, and, like, this, you're talking about, like, turning into crystals. Like, how, it sounds like you're about to tell me stuff out of a book that isn't real.
Nope, it's real. Actually... Something I found out while reading about this, I didn't realize that cremated ashes could actually start to like rot and smell after a while. Like they can get like moldy or musty.
What?
And icky. Yeah. I always thought they were superheated so bad. But I mean, it makes sense because like if the pot's not completely moisture proof or whatever, I mean, it's still a body and it's decaying. It's just been superheated. Like if I burn my turkey on Thanksgiving, it's still gonna decompose and get moldy and icky.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Yes.
What if all the crystals that we find are actually dinosaurs? Because they're just crystallized.
Are dinosaurs... Are you a level 1? Wait, your genius is kicking in. Maybe you're higher. Are dinosaurs crystals? Let's do the real research. Who cares about fossil fuels when we have fancy beads? Dinosaur... Maybe I'm a 1. I think I'm a 1 because I'm trying to write.
I'm ready to get down too.
Dinos, crystals. Okay. So let me get through my thing.
Sorry.
You're fine. All right. According to CBS News, who interviewed this guy's name, Bae Jaul. Isn't that cool? It might be Bae Jaul, but I'm going to call him Bae because he's Bae. He's the founder of Bonyang. He's the founder and CEO. So this is the company that had those really pretty beads that I showed you.
Death crystals or death beads?
Burial beads or death. Okay. They're called burial beads or death beads. Anyways, so he says that the ashes of one person, I know you're going to ask me this, but how many beads does a dead person make? And I'm about to answer that for you. Or Bae. Going to answer that for you. Okay. The ashes of one person can produce 4 to 5 cups of beads, Bae says. Although the ashes of young people have a higher bone density that can yield up to 8 cups of beads. That makes like dense bones equals more pretty beads. So.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm kind of jealous because I kind of wish I did that to my sister because they're pretty. Yeah. I have a rubbing stone of my sister where, like, Patience was talking about how you can put the little bit of ashes in the gems. So I have one of my sister that's a really pretty glass with, like, a purple flower, and her ashes are just light sprinkled in it. It's called, like, a rubbing stone where you can just kind of hold it and rub your thumb across it. I really like it. It's pretty and it's smooth. But anyhow, yeah, you can do that. The gem thing where you mix ashes in. So there is a company called Life Gem that's based in the United States.
Go Life Gem.
Sponsor us.
Don't sponsor us. Katie's had enough death.
You're right. You can do diamonds or like different colored diamonds from your loved one's ashes or hair. They reuse like the carbon in it to make diamonds. And it starts off at, take a guess at how much it costs to have your loved one turn into a tiny little diamond.
Like an itty bitty diamond?
The smallest one that was available at that I was seeing at this point. Mm-hmm.
Shoot, our economy's so high. I bet it's like $8,000.
Actually, it's $3,000. Very reasonable. Oh. Yeah. Maybe they have reasonable PPs as well.
They can turn your PP into something else.
That was my first little bit of it. Okay. All right. So moving to another place in the world, in the region.
I'm so invested in these death bead things. Like, okay, you know how like they offer you, okay, like what kind of urn, or like, do you want a coffin? Like, what do you want to like do when you die? Mm-hmm. I want to do that. I think that would be so cool.
They also, there might be something you might want more that I will talk about.
Oh, give it to me.
Not yet. You're young. Just wait. You just turned 27.
But my bone density, I'll make more stuff.
You're right. All right. Wait, dang it, what was I saying? What? Oh my God. Dang it, we're at a 2, aren't we? 2? Level check.
We now have a hand gesture.
Yep, for level check.
We'll have to put it on Patreon.
Yep,
for you
Patreon
to see.
level check video.
Okay. I don't lose my thought. Mm-hmm. Is there a black market or a market on our own that we can Google if we can buy someone's death beads?
What? We're gonna bet.
Can you only buy them
from the black market and we're purchasing something? Isn't that the stupidest thing to buy as someone's
No.
death? No, you include that.
A tugboat can have a friend.
Oh, I want tugboat death beads.
Do animals turn into crystal beads too?
I'm pretty sure tugboat just got put in a trash bag by the company that came and cleaned them.
Not tugboat. Oh. But like, can you crystallize animals?
Well, yeah, I would think so.
Dinosaurs crystal. Oh, okay, right. Okay, continue.
Wait, you didn't do level check. We're supposed to say.
Oh.
2.
Check.
No.
I don't know. Maybe a 2 or 3.
I would think you're a 3.
Go up there.
Which is great, because we clinked at 9:22 and it's only 9:51.
You keep doing things that like looking at thing and then you make a big like face gesture and you're like freaking me out like something bad's happening.
No, I'm just excited. All right, and I can't remember what I was about to say.
Sorry.
Future Katy, you know what your thought process was, right?
Patience.
Go back and finish it later on. Next episode. Chop, chop. Stop listening to yourself. Stop right now and remember what the memory was. And then resume the podcast. Right now, Future Katy. I gotta be bossy. All right. We're gonna move in the world. The Philippines be wildin'. Okay, they do so many weird things over there. It's like, it's freaking...
Katy has also been there.
I have been there. And I've been to South Korea, actually. I landed in Seoul to transfer to the Philippines. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. So, they're wild, they're creative, they're daring, they're bold. Maybelline. Maybe she's born. I didn't pause the podcast. No, you, not you. People listening. Earwax, you can keep listening. Katy, pause.
Katy has to tell you the story of why we're laughing about Jennifer Coolidge. It all started when we were playing a game, and I had Kat pick a character, and she chose Jennifer Coolidge. Yeah. And that was her personality, like, for the rest of the night.
Yep, so we were constantly being Jennifer Coolidge. But because there's an SNL skit that Ariana Grande did, like, a Jennifer Coolidge impression, she was doing a Maybelline lip liner commercial. And then all night, I couldn't stop. I kept on going, Maybelline.
And then Kat would, like, finish the commercial for her, and I'm like, you two need
Maybelline.
to stop.
And then you were doing it too after a while.
But I don't sound like Jennifer Coolidge when I do it.
Yeah,
no,
come on.
you guys are really
Come on,
good.
be bold. Come on, let the high make you brave. I want to hear your best, Jennifer.
High?
Yeah, the high. Wait, I said that kind of low. Anyways, Jennifer Coolidge. All right, be brave. Just do it. For the fans. For me. Maybelline. Maybelline luscious lip liner.
You guys talk really, like, in the back of your mouth.
Yeah, it's like you kind of shove your tongue. You look like a Conan. You gotta, like, kind of push your tongue just towards Maybelline luscious lip liner. Like, I kind of make my esophagus closed out a little bit by the back of my tongue. If that makes sense.
Oh, that's too many steps. I just can't follow no more.
4? Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, yeah, okay.
All right. Oh, your ninja patience cha-cha'd with the level check. I gotta finish my segment. Philippines.
Oh, yeah.
In the Philippines, which maybe we'll visit one day, and go see the hanging coffins of Sagada. They're 2,000 years old. They're from a tribe that's 2,000 years old. The in something or other. Anyways, the reason they did this, they took these coffins in sideways, like hammered them into the mountain walls, and there's like
Are you gonna show me a picture?
Against yes. There's coffins. Oh, I'm getting a nut there. I'm getting to like a 5 already. It just jumped from a 3. I swear I can't finish my sentence. All right. Maybelline.
Okay, so they're nailed into the mountain.
Yeah. I'm going to show you a picture, okay? It's like coffin. Like picture driving up to the mountains of Colorado and seeing coffin with names all over
I
them.
would make you turn around.
I think it sounds really cool. This is
in
what
them?
they look like. There are actual dead loved ones in them.
Can I see a picture of the dead loved one?
No, I don't have a actually, I do have a corpse picture for you. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're...
Questions.
Yes.
Loads of questions.
Okay. Throw them at me. I'll do what I can.
Is there a company that is just... They go and do this for you?
No.
How do you lift a body and then nail it to the thing? Are you going to tell me the origins of where this started? And why? And why they do it? Why? Why? Do you just want to take a ladder up to them?
They don't have Google 2,000 years ago. They couldn't record these things properly. I can tell you the why.
Okay,
all right?
Okay.
So it had to do with tribal, like, rank of importance. And the higher you were, like, the more important you were. Okay? We're in the weird hand gesture phase. Let's just leave it at that. All right. So it has to do with importance of like position in the society, but also in general, they had a theory that in death, the higher up you were, the closer you were to your ancestral spirits. So they would keep them like closer to their ancestors.
Do you think that's how it looked back then when they did that?
I don't think that painting... there's no way that painting is 2,000 years old. The tribe is 2,000 years old, so it wasn't like they... I don't know when they started it, but I do know that it is an old custom.
Because they look like you just took coffins out of the ground and literally threw them at a wall and they just stuck there.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
It's not... Ooh, this sounds rough. It looks sloppy.
It does. It looks like ghetto.
Yeah.
It looks like freight train cars were slapped on the side.
Yeah.
With all like the little gang symbols and stuff. So that's how their jeepneys look. Their taxi services there's a bunch of World War II vehicles that were left in the Philippines. Mm-hmm. And all their taxis are like spray painted with like really cool like gang looking. Did I tell you about this already?
No.
They're freaking awesome. So the jeepney drivers, it's like a public group taxi. You get on it, like they'll be driving everywhere and they'll just kind of pick whoever up. But you get on the back of it and it's a big open Jeep. Like there's seats all around it and then you pass the money up to the guy and everyone shares it and then he'll stop at certain places.
Whoa.
But they all buy their jeepneys and they like spray paint them with these, like all these Catholic images, and they like pimp them all out. They'll have these giant bass speakers.
What?
Yeah, it's called a jeepney. Jeepney. And they're pretty freaking sick. I went in one once that was like, it had LED lights all over it and stuff, and it was like a rave in the back.
It really grabs your attention.
Freaking cool, man. I think it's awesome. So, does your soul ascend to the side of the Sagada Mountains and join?
I hit it right on the corner of the glass thing.
You may feel that tomorrow. Patience, stop. Every ad I've been getting on... Okay, this is really weird. This is a full circle moment. Full circle. We full circle hand gesture too. We gotta tell the people that. Just like, you're petting her? I just petted her. She looked at me like
Excuse me, bro. I have a frog in me.
You literally croaked so much. I can't focus. Gosh. Story. Sheen.
Oh, okay.
Why are you so high out of nowhere? Yes. Oh, piss, Katy, you're smart.
Okay, Sheen, talk about Sheen, because
the corner of the desk. Sheen's been advertising every time I play Misplay. Misplay's been weird. I get an ad for rubber silicone corner covers. I'm not even kidding. And you just brought up the corner hitting, and now I'm like, that's why they've been advertising it to me, so I put that on the corner for you. Sheen knows. Sheen, sponsor us.
Okay, hold on. Keep entertaining. I gotta find the thing. I was sitting here thinking, her and I play a Sheen game kind of thing. It's just where we like pick things out for each other.
Did we tell them about that already?
I don't know.
You don't hear my dream.
How do you... Sometimes Sheen is like too much for me to like...
I can't focus. It's hard to focus on it right now because I'm like really getting up there in level. Hurry up.
If you have more stories, go ahead. I'll remember what I'm doing and I'll still listen.
Okay. All right. So the hang coffins are just so cool. Like they come up in a lot of stories about scary places in the world. The next thing is the Tagalog people. They would take, and I think this is kind of cool. In life, they would pick the frog is back. All the vermin.
Dang.
Sorry. You would pick your tree you wanted to be buried in. So while you're alive, you find a tree and you claim it, and then they'll hollow out the inside of it and prepare it for your body, and then after you die, they place you inside of the tree. And I think that's really cool.
That is cool.
Also, wouldn't it, I wonder if it would like smell after a while and like cause a tree to rot out because you hurt the tree and then you stuffed a...
No, because...
No.
Okay, another death thing. You know how you can be made into a tree now? Like, your ashes are like, however it is. Mm-hmm. Like that. I figure if they just put them in there, it would share like the same...
Yeah, spirit. Something like that? Yeah. Oh, who is this? I like it. Maybe that's Yolanda.
My strongest personality.
Honestly, yeah. The tree thing, just to wrap that up, they also would build like little huts by the trees for the loved ones to die in right next to the tree and then have the body immediately.
That's so cute.
I love the corpse trees.
I love hearing those stories. Mm-hmm. And they're so common where like people have been together for so long, they'll like die in like the same like few hours of each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's the Tagalog. I'm sorry for the mispronunciations. I'm doing my best. The Tingian funerals. It's another tribe.
Oh, okay.
In the Philippines. This is all Philippines crazy, okay? And this one you're going to appreciate the most because you wanted to see the corpses so badly, and I am about to provide what you want. In a way that you will not expect, okay?
Oh, no.
The Tingians used to dress, or still do to this day, they dress up their dead in their Sunday best, put them up in a chair, and let them smoke a cigarette.
So, show me this.
They'll take the corpses, get them all nice and beefed up, and smoke with the cig, and just living life in their death. It's great. Let me pull up my picture for you.
It's okay. I made an Oreo, and I think it was very loud there.
You're going to appreciate this, okay? This is just one part of them, but there are definitely... I have another picture to show you.
Okay.
Classy, right? Let's look at they painted the teeth extra white there.
Dead air. Gosh, I'm so focused on this Oreo. It tastes so good. Okay, so while she's looking for that, would you ever, if you could ever display your family after your family has died, what if you could keep the head alive like in Futurama? Oh my gosh. In Futurama, would you keep your own family's heads?
I don't, the whole death after life thing is a subject I can't even, we will probably never broach on this podcast. She is hyper-focused, look at that.
I'll just scroll down, look at this one.
I thought you were just zooming in on the random woman in the picture. Just like, look at her. I was like, what about her? Okay, guys. All right. I almost just touched.
Oh, God, stop.
What? She's gonna choke on her Oreo.
I scrolled down to see if I could find more pictures.
Is the Shein advertisement there for the silicone?
No.
Oh.
Funeral strippers. And it was this. I was expecting to see a dead person. And it goes, another common thing is funeral strippers.
Sounds like a way to go out. Funeral strippers.
Imagine,
that's gonna be my new job.
What if you had that on your resume?
I was a funeral stripper.
It was honest work.
I think I'm the best funeral stripper in Nebraska.
What if everyone had like trophies? There's like a whole competition.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna wrap up my segment, and then we gotta switch.
Okay,
we gotta take our snacks.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Blah, 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 blah. The final. Okay. Here's the final weird one that I want to talk about.
Still in Philippines.
This is not in the Philippines, actually.
Okay.
We're moving a journey. We're navigating our way. I don't know what accent I'm even doing right now. What?
I was like, okay, Christopher Columbus. You're like, sail.
Wait, you're more like King Tut right now. Full circle. Okay. You're gonna know why it's full circle. Katy, future Katy.
I think I know why.
King Tut. Wait, what? No, hang on. Let me finish my thought, because I'm getting really high. Okay, it's still Chinese food. King Tut, Katy, explain connection later to patients about the thing we're doing tomorrow. Be like, oh, haha. Full circle, full circle. So, full.
You're so quiet.
Okay.
Finish. We're across the country. Bonjour.
Actually, we're out. No.
Okay.
Had a stroke. The sad thing is, I did that when I was sober at work today. 2 times. Oh, focus.
Okay.
Endocannibalism.
Endo?
Instead of paying all this money for all these fancy funerals, just eat your dead people.
That is not real.
It's so much cheaper, and it's good for you.
That is not real.
It is real. It's a very real thing, and you are familiar with why it's real in just a second here. The 4 people of Papua New Guinea. All right? The 4 people.
Are they
the name of their
United
tribe, indigenous?
That sounded like the dumbest thing I've ever
Just
said.
ask if Papua New Guinea is in the United States.
A part of our little island?
No. We need to do a count on really dumb patients' moments.
I was like, I decree they're a part of the United States now.
No.
I'm the president.
You're declaring war on Papua New Guinea?
I don't even know where that's at.
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that. I think I am. I think it's Papua New Guinea.
Okay,
I feel like
Moana.
I'm having a Vaseline spider.
Focus. Okay, the rest of your thing.
Cannibals of fur. I just bit my cheek.
Okay, we haven't peaked yet. We gotta finish this segment.
I've got like one sentence in. Me.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yes. I'm congested from laughing too much. Okay.
Continue. I gotta write this thought.
Put yourself together.
Okay, I gotta finish this thought.
You're catting.
No, I'm not. I just can't see because I've been laughing so hard. I have like tears in my eyes. I can't see what I'm writing.
How long have we been laughing?
Not that long. Maybe like a minute. You're gonna finish your story though. Focus.
Kind of. Chinese food. Ooh, merch idea.
Your
Chinese food jewelry.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Your thought.
I have one left, possibly, yes. All right. So this was discovered. The tribe existed long before, but this was discovered in the 1900s. That they were, like, it came about in the scientific community. That they were eating their dead. And, yeah. All right, so why would they eat their dead? Did they actually eat their dead? Why did they eat their dead? Is this an actual thing? Yes. According to a research article that I found in the National Library of Medicine. Yes, that's right. I'm a collegiate researcher.
What?
And you're like, yeah, I heard this on TikTok.
That's a valid source.
At this point, it's as good as any other, I suppose. So this article, what, do you need to say it now before you forget?
Katie?
What?
I'm going to write it down, but remember, I got to come back to this.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So it said, to ensure that the Quela departed to the Quela Nandamundi. Nope. Katie, you can't read when you're high. Quela Nandamundi. And the deceased... Oh, my eyes just crossed really bad. Sorry. All right, to ensure that the Quela departed to Quela Nandamundi and the deceased became a complete ancestor, the entire body had to be eaten. And for this reason, the woman ensured that the brain was well eaten. So what they discovered in the 50s was that the Kuru disease, do you remember Kuru disease? From the video games when you eat other people and then they they start laughing and they get sick? That's, no. You get Kuru. In, what's the zombie game we used to play with our people back in the day? The Russian map one? What's the name of it? You could get Kuru in that one. Not Just Survive. What was it called? Oh, what's the game called that we played? I know. Oh,
we play so many zombie games, though.
It was with...
What?
It was with...
Oh!
Maybelline.
How does Jennifer Coolidge help us right now?
I don't know what she's...
I
can't.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
Dead Rising? No. Look it up right now. Look it up. We can't do this.
I can't. My computer can't handle too many things at once.
Oh, okay.
All right, just future Katie. I got this. This is your holding music.
Okay, hold on. And now type in.
Whoa.
No, you can do it. You can do it.
Wow.
You just made the weirdest noise. And you're going to hear that when you edit. You're going to be like, yes, Patience, I agree with you.
I was trying to be like Wally. Oh.
Okay, look up the game. I want to know. Do you think if we played a zombie game, you'd be scared?
Yeah, we got to try that. Future Katie Patience, write down zombie game.
That would be fun. I also got to tell you my thought.
Oh.
I'm definitely not in climbing. I feel like I'm at like a study where I'm kind of like back and forth because I can still make my thoughts out. You're doing great.
I'm not. I need an adult.
Capitan. Yeah, I definitely don't feel that high up there. Maybe a 5.
Oh, I feel like I'm at a
Maybe
7
6?
at least.
Because I can still
didn't
keep
even get
my train together. You still can't find
It's a survival one with our orchard. With a house with the orchard.
Daisy.
What?
We had one in Daisy, and we had like a little
Daisy! Oh, the name. Did I just hear a cow?
I croaked. I keep croaking. We played Daisy like once together, though.
And clip it. The lights are attacking.
Is it Daisy?
Watch future activity. Watch War of the Worlds.
I've seen it.
Yes, Daisy. Yes, I think. Yes. With the Russian signs. Where you land.
Daisy.
That's it.
You can do... I didn't know you could do that in that game.
You get kuru, when you eat. I remember what we were talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So...
Okay. Whoa.
That is how Kuru disease was discovered and developed, was because of these people in Papua New Guinea.
I'm so invested. I actually, am believing that it's a real thing when you eat someone and you,
It is. They discovered that. Yes. So, you're a monkey again. I remember you. I think I've seen you before. Prions in the brain. I believe they're called prions and not prions. It's prions. So, anyways, that kills you eventually. And it was discovered in the late 50s and early 60s in the scientific community. People that discovered this tribe figured out they had this disease. So it was killing off the women and the young children more because they ate the brains more than the men did. The men would cut up the muscle more and the women would eat the brains. So eventually it turned the population there a 3-to-1 ratio, man to woman, because it killed off that many women. So Kuru was definitely a prevalent thing.
What?
Yep. And that wraps my segment pretty much. I have one last tiny little tidbit.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can't. The Kuru thing was weird. Anyways, this I saved the best for you for last, and it's just a simple little. When you die, you can be turned into a memorial reef in the ocean. So.
Oh, I would so do it. Yep.
I thought that's much.
Yep. If I could be in the ocean as a thing to help it, I would hands down. Just like how people would do the tree thing, I would be a reef.
Yep. What do you think the starting price is of that?
It has to be kind of cheap. Okay, it can't be that expensive. I'm going well, I wonder how much it takes to be cost into a tree, but I would say I'm sticking with my maybe 12,000.
That's actually again a lot cheaper than you would think.
Okay.
The company Eternal Reefs offers their smallest weef.
Weef? We're taking the weef down with us.
What? I do get it.
I was making fun of you because you go weef, and I thought weed. We're taking the weed, the weef. We're going down to the reef.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think
Okay. Eternal Reefs.
I need food. Sponsor us. Eternal Reefs sponsor us. Merch. We need a shirt that says that. Stat.
Writing it down.
Genius. Eternal Reefs sponsor us.
Oh, how much is it?
Oh. Wait, I said it.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
No.
Eternal Reefs.com.
Onlyreefs.com. Sponsor it.
Okay. How much was it? I still didn't hear you.
$5,000.
Oh, I'm so doing it then. Yeah, wait, hold on.
They're ugly though. They look stupid.
You're saying I'll look stupid?
Future dead patients look stupid.
And this is my final wish. I want to be a reef. Make it happen, people. Sponsor us.
They're gonna kill us just to make it happen now because you want to be a dead reef in the ocean. Thanks. You just got us killed. Sure. You sicked our giant swarm of fans on us, and we're dead because of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have seen these before. Oh, yeah, I'd so do it. That's so cool.
I am so high again. Chinese food.
I'm going to have to blow your mind with a thought, okay?
Whoa.
I also sniffled really loud. So sorry.
I'm at a half a thought level right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to prove to you how old we are.
Wait, what?
Oh. No, I'm going to...
I'm sorry.
The Canada Dry. You were going to tell them that. Ninja. Full circle.
Full peaks too. We didn't tell them about full peaks.
Canada Dry first.
So no one ever.
Sponsor us.
Hold it. Canada Dry.
I just croaked again. I'm a croak. I'm gonna croak death. Full circle.
Oh, and it tastes different when you're high too. I forgot.
Yeah. So we've been into Canada Dry's cherry, or is it fruit punch?
You just nodded your head like you're confessing. We've been into Canada Dry, unfortunately.
Yeah. And even the diet, like, is so good. So we have that, like, everywhere in the house. And, of course, we got the men onto it, so they take our stash.
Of course they do.
It tastes amazing when, you're drinking it sober. And then when you have it when you're high, it's, like, a whole different flavor.
Yeah.
It just isn't, like...
really sweet when you're high.
It's...
You know what? We should also
weird.
keep record... Oh, I'm so high. Sorry, hang on. We should also keep record of the, Hang on, I was onto something.
Okay.
Remind me what we were talking about.
Canada Dry?
Canada Dry.
Dude, it was like 30
I want to slap myself.
Canada Dry. What about it? You're like, remind me about it.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna finish my thought because we keep getting out of my thought. Oh, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something that makes us old. Okay, something that only you and I will know because we're a certain age. Mm-hmm. Okay. Citing sources. When I was taught in school, there was books how you can do it through a computer, like all the ways that how to cite a source. Mm-hmm. I bet most kids nowadays don't know how to do that. Like this generation, I doubt it. And even if they did know how to do it, I bet all their citing will be from something online that's electronic. You know how when I was taught to write a source, you had to use like page number, this, like and this.
The MLA format and the APA format.
People are not, like, this generation won't know that.
Sorry, not sorry.
And that made me feel like really old. Because I don't feel like citing the sources is the same as it was when we were, like, taught in, like, school. Like, when they don't do cursive anymore. It's like, then why did I have to learn it?
I'm trying to think of the thing that shows my age, like, versus your age. Because Patience is a good amount younger than me. I'm the old one of our group. Mm-hmm.
But I think there's 35. One thing. Okay, tell me if I'm wrong. Stop going cross-eyed.
I am.
What are they called? They're the picture...
Floppy disks?
No. The thing in the library. Come on, library.
The microfiche.
Yeah. Did you have those when you were growing up?
They...
were they common?
They existed. Yeah, they were common. They were more common when I was growing up than they are now. Like,
right there, that's the difference between you and I. I've never seen one in person. Unless I watched Forensic Files with you. They do them on there. Sometimes.
The library in town. Whoa.
The library in town does not have one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shut the front door. Hold on.
That's the whitest you have ever been in your life.
Will you take me to it?
You want me to take you to see the microfiche machine?
I want to touch it and use it.
I mean, if they still have it, yeah. It's
been years.
I used to have to do it to do genealogy research. Fish reefs. Fish reefs. Pete's Bears. Wait, no. No! There's an entire fandom out there that's going to send a hitman after me. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. I like how you solemnly nodded your head while mouthing with me like it was a sacred oath. I pledge allegiance to the Bears.
Do you want to do snack time?
Yes, so much.
That means we're both at least at a level 7. Would we agree?
No. Yo, whoa.
Or like we're above that? I don't...
Me? I know I'm higher than you because I'm
You did have more.
above you.
Oh.
And you're below
In
me.
our experiment, Katie had fried rice. I had white rice. The theory was because of what Katie gets hers cooked in, maybe that's how she gets higher. Because I have to have white rice. I don't like fried rice because, well, it's okay, but...
It's okay.
So maybe that's why I'm not as high as you.
That is the whitest thing you've ever said in your life.
So I would say I can still keep the train going. Like I can still keep our...
Yeah, you're definitely the conductor. I'd just be the caboose.
So I'm not at a 7, but I'm really snackish. So we're gonna take a break.
We're gonna get a...
Whoa.
Nice. Because I keep jiggling my body. I can't even say body. That's how much I'm like... And then I keep jellyfish.
When we were at the cab, or in Colorado, Katie had to tell me a story when she was high, that randomly she ran into the living room with my son.
Listen to the jellyfish rave song.
Okay. She ran into the living room because my kids were watching SpongeBob and the jellyfish rave came on, and she just randomly starts doing it. And so the first time hearing the story,
let me get this right. I heard the music playing, and I immediately dropped everything I was holding and ran to my living room to join the jellyfish on the screen in the jellyfish rave dance. Okay. It was everything.
And then, she was telling the story for the first time when we were high in Colorado, and then all of a sudden she just starts doing it, like, right after the story. So then randomly throughout the night, we jellyfish rave, like, randomly.
Wiggling our arms and jellyfish raving, like how SpongeBob.
See, you can enjoy that.
I was just saying I'm so high that, like, I feel all wiggly. And I do that and my whole body wiggles like I feel like a jellyfish, and it's stupid.
Another Patreon idea. We'll teach you our high dance moves. Or we'll make videos of, like, our own jellyfish raves.
I have to watch that. Okay, alright, we're gonna take a snack time. Pecans! No,
I was not. Pecans. Okay. You know what? Sad only you and I understand that.
I know. I can't. Okay. Stop it. Computer. The recording is. We were made.
Okay.
We did it.
Okay, we're back from our break. I'm still the conductor on this train. I'm still able to, like, remember what we talk about, so...
Oh, fuck, I just popcorn my gums.
I'm not as high as Katie. Katie right now is pretty high. It's a cat. Not a tugboat cat, just a normal cat. We got some snacks. We ate some food. It's only been 30 minutes since we... Normally, I feel like it takes us longer to come back and start recording again because we just lose. But this time I set a timer on my phone, so we knew how long it would be. My favorite snack that we got that I think is like my 10 out of 10 is the puff. I have Chester's puff corn. That just is
so wanted it all along to not taste even better.
Cat, I love you. I'm smacking my lips. Stop, Patience.
I can't believe you're just gonna out her.
Cat, I love you. We were like high all together, and I bought puff corn, the butter and the cheese one, because I've never had it before. Me and Kat ate it all. Like, I think me and Katie have had a few bites out of, like, the cheese one, but that was it. And I was like, my puff corn. It was so sad. So now we know Kat's one of her favorite snacks is puff corn too. It's scientifically proven by 2 women. Nobel Prize.
Nobel Prize. The circus peanuts, for me, 9 out of 10.
They were also on her list of things she wanted to...
Like 10 sometimes.
Try tonight.
And it's been like, there's no crinkle here. A lot of times, yeah. I forgot what I was saying. How?
Something about your peanuts.
And what about our BB packages? Gunslinger Patience is...
My hands are really cheesy.
What kind of bird is too scared to fly? A chicken.
A chicken.
Pecans.
That would be a funny thing to do if we sat here and just told jokes to each other. That were, like, stupid like that. The monkey paw?
No.
Oh.
Back up. No monkey paw?
Beep, 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 beep.
Game. We were just talking about... Ooh, I'm so high. Okay. And this is... Okay. Circus peanut 10 out of 10 because it doubles as a fidget toy. The texture.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way the texture feels. Uncheese yourself. Here. It's like a stress ball and a snack. 10 out of 10. You're gonna eat. You've never tried a circus peanut. I can tell. Leave him there.
He's a beautiful butterfly. He's going to spread his wings and...
That's a Cheeto. Just because he's
That's funny.
There's his face.
We don't have the fancy thing like Basement Yard does when they're on podcasts to see our faces, but if you did, you'd be looking at a sad, decapitated peanut that Katy made a face with her nails with. He has to have a name. Horton.
I get to name him Duck's Peanut.
VeggieTales high.
Stop lying. They're attacking me.
What are your thoughts on that?
Girl, I have no thoughts. It was full half.
You keep screaming for some reason.
I'm hallucinating sounds.
VeggieTales, what do you think that would be like watching? I assess yourself.
I feel...
Can you picture yourself as a vegetable?
Yes! No, not as a vegetable, but I feel like the cold tile that they're jumping on, like the bright yellow, like I feel the way that feels, like on, like if I were a veggie. So freaking high. Okay. I feel the VeggieTales countertop, like the texture of it. Like if I were to run my hands along it, I know what it would feel like. I can ISS a bright, shiny kitchen tile counter. Count! Terry, it's just my cat who I will kill later. A man who is beloved and will never be heard in this house.
In recent news, Scout and Raspberry both, and Cheeky is still here, they both got into the flypaper. So they have been slicked back and oily because they had to get that ripped off.
We didn't try it still. The sap.
She's not gonna. I just croaked again. She's not gonna let poor Horton die in peace. Down in peace says.
I like the chew of it. It's just like a mellow sweet. Horton.
I feel like I'm eating sand.
I don't feel like that. I feel like I can close my eyes and it's like Easter. It's like the Easter mellow cream candy. Sky, you scare me.
And that's something about our different generation. These are pretty old.
Oh, no. You're stupid.
Here, let's look that up.
Hey. It's not like these were invented when I was growing up.
Circus.
They weren't common. People didn't just like eat these. Pretty sure they're made. Hang on, can I guess when they were made?
Yeah, let me.
Okay.
They're called circus peanuts, right? Like that's the candy term.
Circus penis? Look up circus penis patients, yes.
Okay. When do you think it was created?
The 40s. 1942.
In the 1800s. They remained then popular through the 60s. They were a 1 cent price tag.
1 cent. 1 cent.
They have a bunch of ones that are like different colored. You just have orange ones. I've been to
Wait, what?
Ones. Yeah.
No, you're blowing my mind right now. Sober Katy. Even Sober Katy knows this is... Can I see the picture? I've never seen colored circus peanuts. Ever. I did not think that was a thing. I'm so excited to see them for the first time. What? That reminds me of like the Easter mellow cream, like ones with the hard shell.
Not a fan
not
of
great
them.
coating. Oh, hello. Okay. What did you think of... Didn't you have marshmallows once? What did you think of those? Like just regular marshmallows?
They were pretty good. I'm gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
But you just tapped into something you didn't even know because I didn't even tell you. You said these were made in the 40s. The packaging outside of it was made in the 1940s.
Huh.
So they were sold into bags instead. Isn't that crazy? You guessed that, but it was... That's cool. There's banana flavored.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting. Why?
Yeah, I like it. It's like eating a forbidden Nerf dart.
Oh. You know why you like them so much?
Because I can squeeze them.
You like Lucky Charms, right?
Uh-huh.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Circus peanuts. Are they responsible for the creation of Lucky Charms? According to the General Mills blog, Lucky Charms were created in 1963 by General Mills employee John Holohan.
Wait.
After he chopped the pieces of circus peanuts into a bowl of Cheerios and fell in love with the combo flavor. Today, those small marshmallow bits are called Marbits and are what makes the cereal so magically delicious. So literally this, and then in the other form, is the Lucky Charms marshmallows. Because this is what he liked in his Cheerios. But this doesn't taste like any of the Lucky Charms.
No, it does not taste like any of the Lucky Charms. Also,
So it must have been like that tasting back then. And then they kind of just changed the flavor as time goes.
Who's to say it's the same company?
They just said that.
I'm confused.
How? I read the article.
I'm confused.
On?
So many things.
Oh no.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Usher. Dance. Choreography.
Not following. We're the circus. We just lost track. Are the circle peanuts your favorite thing? Your favorite snack that you've had?
Oh yeah, one of them. And there's a couple other things that I really like as well. But
I hit the spot.
This is, full texture, loved it. It's, good.
Right.
10 out of 10. All right.
This is going to be about a normal, timed episode, too, so.
That makes sense.
Okay, you want to end it there? We're going to go watch that movie, The Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Guns?
I don't know. That was robotic.
Okay.
Oh. We're gonna go. Guys, we don't even have a fancy outro. We gotta be gone. Right now. Alright, guys. You could send us an email at...
Don't.
Don't
cue me. I'm starting to lose it.
You could send an email at...
Something. gummybuddies@gmail.com.
Yes.
You like my cue card?
Yes, I'm smacking her in the face with the cue card repeatedly. ISS that mother trucker. I need a t-shirt that says ISS that mother trucker.
I'll write it down.
Beep, 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 beep.
Okay.
Pay attention, future. ISS that mother trucker. Aha. With a picture of the galaxy behind the word. It's super tacky. Alright. So if you have survived this long, thank you so much for listening to us.
And we hope you have a fantastic evening.
And thank you for being our
Gummy buddies.